the preeminent rivalry in English football. The players take the knee as part of the Premier League's no room for racism campaign. When one of these teams is chasing the Premier League title and the other has the chance to derail them, it adds yet more spice to the tastiest of occasions. And we've set off here at the biggest club stadium in the country, Old Trafford, with the rain teeming down from leaden skies. Liverpool in their change kit and on the attack already with Luis Diaz. Liverpool second in the table, a point behind Arsenal after the Gunners' victory at Brighton yesterday. Level on points with Manchester City. Robertson and Nunez, and it's Diaz turning, sweeping and scoring. And whilst it doesn't entirely silence Old Trafford, Liverpool's travelling support sees to that. It certainly marks a change in the mood.
It's hard sometimes to stay with your man, and just watch what happens here with Wan-Bissaka. Nunez just steals a yard on him to get the flick on, and of course you've got somebody loitering far post, and it's Luis Diaz in this case, and all he had to do was just get solid contact on this effort, and it was likely to find the back of the net.
Quansah. And that's careless from the youngster, and Kelleher was off his line, and Manchester United are back on terms in the most unlikely of fashions. Quansah might well hang his head. The youngster caught out. Bruno Fernandes taking the widespread acclaim.
Well, that is a similar tone to Liverpool's last visit here. And Quansah obviously will be sick of the fact that he's just made a bad decision here, and he was just too casual. And you have to commend that. He's not been having the greatest day, Fernandes. But why take a touch and look for support? Why not just have a look up and see if the keeper has drifted out? And Kelleher had. And that's a beautiful finish from Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely brilliant. But Jarell Quansah has just had a momentary nightmare.
And the break is on, and Liverpool have the numbers here. 5 of them. Salah, Diaz, Nunez.
John, I cannot believe that Nunez has decided to knock it across the 6-yard box and not look for Szoboszlai. It was perfectly positioned. And once Manchester United got caught here, it looked as if they were going to get the severest punishment. And everything to this point was looking quite rosy. And look at Szoboszlai. All he has to do is just feed it back and he's got an empty net.
Wan-Bissaka, Mayoo! A career-defining moment, perhaps, for 18-year-old Kobbie Mayoo. Liverpool in trouble. Question mark against the title hopes. And the youngster from down the road in Stockport has raised the roof at Old Trafford.
Well, this is sensational. I mean, we know this kid has huge potential, and he's shown some delightful football in midfield, but to come up with something like this is just absolutely sensational. I mean, to have the little turn and the awareness of what was around him and what he might be able to produce, and it doesn't come any better than that.
And Harvey Elliott, it's a penalty.
Oh, this is really clumsy. This is panic from Wan-Bissaka. Absolute madness. He's completely panicked and just thrown himself and given an excuse to Elliott. Oh dear.
Trailing to your greatest rivals. And time fast running out. It's Salah, and it is 2 apiece at Old Trafford. Maybe with power to add.
Well, when you reflect back on Thursday night against Sheffield United and his substitution and the anger at the fact that he was taken off, it looks like he's just bottled it all up and used it to find the back of the net now. He's obviously moved on from all of that, and now this is another big plus in Liverpool's favour. And who knows what way this might swing from here.
And that does it. A setback for Liverpool, not as severe as it might have been. They are the ones that blinked and failed to return to their perch at the top. Arsenal remain at the summit after a topsy-turvy game that Liverpool seemed to have within their grasp and well under control when they led at half-time through Luis Diaz. And then Quansah's mistake, Bruno Fernandes from distance, 1-1. Kobbie Mayoo with a worldie for 2-1. And 6 minutes from time, the calmest of penalties from Mohamed Salah. Rebecca, this certainly hasn't let us down. Liverpool came here hoping to walk the line, and if you'll excuse the Nashville influence, they were engulfed in a second half Manchester United ring of fire.